For years, we've seen fake renders, we've seen wishful thinking, we've seen YouTubers clickbaiting Apple Foldable with glass props from Amazon. But today, everything just changed. A video has surfaced online, and for the first time ever, it actually looks real. This is not a dummy unit. This is not a 3D animation. This thing turns on. Right at startup, the Apple logo lights up. And I'm not kidding, my heart actually skipped a beat. Because we've seen fake foldables before, but they never ever show the screen booting up with actual Apple firmware. But this is different. The hinge moves smoothly, no stiffness, no weird gaps. It looks like something that has been inside Apple's secret testing lab for years, not something thrown together overnight. And here's where my brain starts racing. If this leak is legit, how far along is Apple really? Apple has never been first to a party. They show up late, but when they do, they burn the house down. Samsung has owned the foldable space for half a decade. But let's be honest, early folds had creases you could feel with your fingernail, screens that cracked in cold weather. Apple watched all of that, and they waited. Because Apple doesn't release half-finished products. They release finished products. And if this prototype is already this smooth, with the Apple logo glowing like a final stage device, then the foldable iPhone isn't a maybe anymore. It's a when. This doesn't feel loud. It doesn't feel dramatic. It feels inevitable. Like one of those quiet moments where everything just clicks and you realize the future isn't screaming at you, it's just waiting. This might be the most important iPhone Apple has never talked about until now. We finally have a first look at Apple's long-rumored foldable iPhone. And honestly, it already feels different. At first glance, you see the familiar Apple DNA, clean lines, minimalist obsession, nothing unnecessary. But then it folds, and that simple action adds a layer of curiosity that slowly pulls you in. The metallic finish, refined. The hinge, it looks solid. Like Apple didn't just want to make a foldable, they wanted to make the only foldable that lasts. The camera setup sits naturally on the back. It's not trying to scream for attention. When it's folded, it feels like a regular iPhone, comfortable, familiar. But then you open it, and it becomes immersive. But here's the magic. It's still controlled, not overwhelming. Apple isn't just making a bigger screen. They're making a smarter space. This isn't a concept. This isn't a science experiment. If this leak is close to the final product, the foldable iPhone everyone has been waiting for is finally getting closer. And the latest rumors are painting a very exciting picture. Reports suggest Apple will unveil this beast this fall, alongside the iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max. But wait, this is where things get crazy. Fresh reports are now revealing what might be inside, from memory to storage and even pricing. New details are beginning to surface. The iPhone Fold is reportedly featuring 12 gigabytes of RAM. That puts it right next to the Pro series. And in a twist no one saw coming, Samsung, yes, Apple's rival, is reportedly supplying the LPDDR5X memory chips for this device. Let that sink in. Your next Apple Foldable might have Samsung inside. When it comes to storage, well-known leaker Instant Digital claims the foldable iPhone will come in 3 different options: 56 gigabytes, 15,999 yuan; 512 gigabytes, 17,999 yuan; 1 terabyte, 19,999 yuan. Convert that globally, we're looking at approximately $19.99, $21.99, $23.99. Yes, you read that right. $2,000 for a phone. But here's the thing, that actually matches previous rumors. Apple's first foldable was always expected to land between $1,900 and $2,400. And Apple isn't alone in this race. Oppo's Find N6 is also aiming for that invisible crease magic. The competition is getting fierce. But Apple launching alongside the iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max in September 2026? That's not just a product launch, that's a statement. This could be Apple's most memorable release in years, maybe even since the original iPhone. Look, I'll be honest with you. Is $2,000 plus insane for a phone? Yes, absolutely. But if Apple delivers on that invisible crease, if the display feels seamless, if the durability is finally there, they might just change the foldable game forever. Apple is celebrating its 50th anniversary in 2026. What better way to celebrate than by releasing the phone we've been dreaming about for half a decade? So here's my question for you. If Apple drops a foldable iPhone this September with that nearly invisible crease, 12 gigabytes of RAM, and those premium specs, would you spend $2,000 on it, or are you sticking with your regular iPhone? Drop a comment. Fold if you're buying, pass if you're waiting. And hey, if this leak got you hyped, smash that like button and subscribe, because when Apple finally reveals this thing, I'll be right here breaking down every detail. And comment below, buy or buy.